Hi, this is Jim Mann with Homestyle Southern Cooking. It's so nice to be back with you today. And I'm going to bring you something a little bit special with the holidays coming up. People trying to think what they can fix, maybe something different to put on their holiday tables or for one of their meals. So I'm going to bring you a spicy Mexican cornbread that's very simple to make. And we'll get started. Now, if you know me, I love using cast iron, and this cast iron skillet weighs a ton, okay? But if you don't have cast iron, you can use a 9x13, Corningware dish, and it works just as well. But what I'm going to do first, start off here, I've got some softened butter, and I'm going to really lather this pan up. I'm going to put butter all over this pan. That's a secret to good cornbread, to make sure that your pan is really prepared. My oven is set on 350, and I thought I'd get my pan prepared first. Get all the butter all around here. Let's smother it up really, really good all around here. You're going to love this recipe. It's so unique and so different. And it's a little bit spicy, okay? Give me just a second to get some of this butter off my hands. I'll be right back to you. Okay, now that I've got that all buttered, I'm going to set this aside for a second. Got my hands cleaned off a little bit. And I'm going to get my big mixing bowl here. And I'm going to start adding ingredients. I have got 1/3 cup of oil. I'm going to pour that in my bowl, 1/3 cup of oil. I've got one medium onion that I chopped up. So I'm going to put my medium onion in my bowl. Okay. I've got 1.5 cups of sour cream. Put my 1.5 cups of sour cream in here. I want to make sure I get all of it out. All right, 1.5 cups of sour cream. And to that, I've got 4 medium eggs that I scrambled ahead of time. I'll pour my eggs in here. I'm pouring all my ingredients together, okay? Next, I've got 1 can of cream-style corn. And I'm going to pour my cream-style corn in here. You can imagine how good this is going to be with all the things we put in there already, okay? Now, this is where it might get a little bit spicy for you. This is a small can of jalapenos. Now, you don't have to use, it calls for 16 ounces, you don't have to use that. You can put like 1/2 can if you want to. And that's what I'm going to do. I mean, I like spicy, but this is make it really spicy. So I'm going to stir that up just a little bit. These all stirred up. And then I've got 2 cups of Mexican blend cheese, okay? And I'll take my 2 cups of Mexican blend cheese. I'm going to pour them in my mix also. Boy, this smells good. The jalapenos really comes through. Get this all blended up here. And you know what? We'll put a few more jalapenos in here, okay? Okay. I've got this blend. It's got my corn and my onions and my jalapenos and my sour cream and my eggs. They're all blended up here together. Now, I'm going to use 2 boxes of Jiffy cornbread. Now, if you don't have Jiffy cornbread, in one of my earlier videos, I showed you how to make homemade cornbread. You can make homemade cornbread to do that. Or you, like I said, you make your own. I'm going to put the 2 boxes of Jiffy cornbread right in here. And then I'm going to stir this up all up here with all my ingredients. This is a really unique thing to have on your table, and people will say, wow, that is really good, and it's something different that you don't see on holiday tables all the time, and it'll be something different, spicy, new, and it'll be a conversation piece for you. And I'm sure you'll have people asking, what is the recipe? What's the recipe? So, but look at all how good that looks with all the stuff in here. It just looks amazing. Okay? Like I said, my oven's been set at 350, and when I finally get this in my pan, I'm going to let it bake probably for about 35 or 40 minutes. I'll keep a watch on it. I want it to turn golden brown until it starts pulling away from the sides a little bit. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my bowl, and I'm going to start pouring this right in my pan here. Like I said, if you don't have a big cast iron skillet like this, not to worry. Use a 9x13, pan. That's perfect. You can use that also. I'm going to spread this around. Okay, now one last thing. Before I came to visit with y'all, I got a jalapeno, okay? Anytime that you work with jalapenos, you want to learn that you might want to put gloves on, okay? Because they don't look like they'll be that spicy or the seeds, but they're really, really hot. And even if you wash your hands every time you touch your eye, you really pay for it. So all I did is I took my jalapeno, I cut it down the middle. I took a spoon and scraped out the seeds and everything, and then I just cut little circles. There's the top of it, just like this one, and I cut little circles out of it. I'm going to take these little circles, put them right on top of my cornbread here. Just sort of push them down there a little ways. There's two of them, I don't want that. And when this cooks up and comes out the oven, it's really, really pretty. Okay. I'll put another small one right there. All right, I'm gonna put this in my oven, like I said, for about 35, 45 minutes. I'll let you know how long it cooks. And when it's done, I'll come back to you. Welcome back, and wow, our spicy Mexican cornbread is out of the oven. Look at that. Can you imagine that, serving that on the table to your guests? That is just absolutely beautiful. It's still a little warm. I'm gonna cut a piece of it right now. Still a little warm. Oh my goodness, just the smell. My whole house smells of cornbread and this richness. I mean, it just smells incredibly good. Like I said, it's still warm, but there you are. There's your spicy Mexican cornbread. And now the true test, we're going to try it. But what you could do if you want to, if you can put some sauce on it or some sour cream, but I'm going to try it just like it is. Wow, it is spicy. You can taste the cream corn. That's really unusual flavor. This is something you should put on the table. If you've got people that like things a little bit unusual, they're gonna love this spicy Mexican cornbread. It's really good. Thank you so much for following me on Facebook and subscribing to me on YouTube. You let me come in your house all the time, and I appreciate spending the time with you. I'm just so lucky to have you as part of my family and my friends. Until next time, you give yourself a big hug and know that I'm thinking about you.